And we're in! Hello everybody! I hope you are well. Welcome to Some Other Heroes. We are Some Other Heroes. We are queer Dungeoneers here to play a game of Dungeons & Dragons set in a homebrew world of floating islands and skyships, strange magic and deep mysteries. My name is Chris, I'm the GM. With me are my wonderful cast. I have with me Charlie playing the amazing Aisling.
Hi.
I have Wayne playing the fabulous Rock. I think you're muted. I have Michelle
I
playing...
said something witty and quick-timed.
I know.
We could tell. We could tell.
Yeah. We have Michelle playing the enigmatic skier. And we have the amazing Theo playing our best boy, Eugene.
Paul Rock is right there, but hey, let's go.
I called him fabulous. You can't have everything.
That's true. That's true. Best boy and fabulous. They're pretty good awards.
That's it. At the end of the campaign, that's what we're going to do. We're going to hand out awards to each of the characters and NPCs.
Yay! And they're all specifically tailored to each character.
I think that's a great
Gathered
idea.
the most cheese.
Gathered the
Hell
most.
yeah.
The award for the gathered the most cheese goes to Skier, who
like
stole.
the end of Mario Party.
Oh my god, yes!
That's it. See, my secret's out. Really, this is just a big game of Mario Party.
Fuck.
Before we jump into today's episode, we have some little tiny bits of admin we'd like to get out of the way, starting with Wayne.
Yeah, this is just your weekly reminder that on this here channel, we actively work to create a safer space that is inclusive and affirming for all marginalized communities, but particularly the LGBTQIA+ community. And while we are a kind and lovely bunch, discrimination like homophobia, transphobia, racism, ableism, and misogyny will not be tolerated here, so don't be a dick.
No turfs, no Tories. Oh, sorry.
Amazing. To assist with that, we have two fabulous mods. We have Salem Flame and Bespectacled Man. If anything happens during the game that you are a little worried about, drop them a whisper, they'll have a look into it for you. They are wonderful folks. We love them to pieces. One announcement this week. We are here next week, but the following week we're dark, as some of us are going to take some time out to just kind of recoup and do some other bits and pieces. But we're back the following week after that. So here next week, dark the one after that, and then back to normal. So, have I missed anything? Is there anything my wonderful cast would like to shout about? In which case, I guess that makes it time for me to drop the titles. And we're back, and my party just realised they're in the middle of combat. But before we get to that, I just need to say, previously on Some Other Heroes.
We were in the middle of combat.
Our friends are in a demi-plane, a strange town called Steel Town, where they have been facing down artificial people and recreations of old fights. They themselves, apart from Skia, have been transponded temporarily into other bodies, and just regaining their flesh forms have been driving to try and get to Central Temple. Bear with me 1 second, there's a very yappy dog.
They just want to participate.
They do want to participate. There we go. Right,
Do you
sorry.
want me to roll initiative for the dog, or are you going to do that?
I am fine with that. Currently, they are facing down a recreation of Bitter Snow, the AL Fey god that they fought quite a while ago, and Cotton, a long-standing enemy that they have defeated several times. But before we get to that, our eyes cast to some unfamiliar landscape, where we meet a tall, broad, serious-looking orc. Chieftain Opagat of the Stone Tusk Orcs liked to think of himself as a pragmatic man. He had led his people for 15 winters, forged an uneasy peace with the Riverland folks that meant that neither had to raid one another for materials, and even the rivalry between his and other orcish folks within the Ridge had become a friendly competitions over outright violence. So when Grick Thornmeadow of the Asir Goblins and Jenna Heartrose of the Dawn River Druids came to him with news, he listened. However unbelievable their stories and however much his fellow chieftains among the Ridge clans scoffed. Jenna spun a tale about the Low Moon, the silent sentinel that had stood guard over the oceans and the riverlands for as long as everyone could remember. How it now had been behaving erratically over the recent months, occasionally there and then not, flickering in and out on 5 separate occasions. The Minotaur Loch Broadarms, ever the loudest voice in the room, demanded the druid provide proof, and so a plan was forged where orc and goblin sentinels were placed along the ridge for the first time in over 5 summers. Letters were sent to the leaders of the Riverland to appease the peace and explain the reason for watchfulness. Some of these leaders, as ever, demanded compensations as reassurance. Others, though, more than Uppergart thought he would see, agreed to the watch and even offered their own best to bolster the numbers. Many stated they too had noted the strange behaviour of their ever-present sentinel. He had hoped to see what was happening with his own eyes, so regularly he himself took chances to stand with rangers and scouts on their vigil. What he did see would freeze the blood in his veins and haunt his and many others' dreams for years to come. Early one spring morning, just as dawn was touching the riverlands below, a violent rumble emanated from the gentle blue-white glow of the low moon, and they all watched in horror as the ever-present sentinel turned a deep green and thrummed. Boom, 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 like a waking heartbeat. From beside him, Asir gasped in the smallest voice the orc had ever known of them. What does it mean? And the first time in the longest while, Offengut did not have the words to guide his fellows. Meanwhile,
Ooh, that was atmospheric as shit.
I think the music definitely helps.
No, your storytelling helps.
You guys are in the middle of a fight. To recap recent events, you have just watched. Here we go, there's the music.
Luckily, I have the funniest number of hit points left, so we're all good.
Amazing. So clearly, you are destined to survive forever because nice.
Exactly. It's a good omen because nice.
I have the inverse. Is that a good or a bad omen?
It's still a good omen. It's just frowned upon by the Catholic Church. Which makes it an even better omen.
I tell you what is a good omen. Your friend, Calling, has just appeared. The four of you
Yes.
have just
My
taken
pal.
actions. And the bad
He's
news,
calling.
however, is that it is now Bitter Snow's go.
Oh, piss.
So we're going to start tonight with an attack. First off, let's see if they do not. They are going to make 2 attacks. From there, they are going to make an attack against Rock and Skier.
Disadvantage against gear.
We'll do Skiers first then.
Also,
You killed my natural 20. Sorry, what was
just
that?
a point of order. I cast Synaptic Static, and bit of
We
snow
said that it
failed.
worked.
So it rolls a d6 and subtracts it from all rolls.
Cool.
Fuck yeah.
Sick.
That is sickening.
Okay, cool. So, Chris now has to do multiple levels of maths, so bear with
Yeah.
him because, you know. Right, so that will still be a dirty 20 to hit.
The hit skier.
Yeah.
Oh, the shock.
Eugene, quick, haste me, quick.
Oh.
Yeah, that hits.
Amazing. It was like, that was, it. I got a natural 20, so you disadvantage got rid of the natural 20, and that was a 6 on the roll, so I just rolled very well on those 2.
Jesus.
I'm still hit.
You watch as one of its arms turned into this icy blade, and you take the 25 slashing damage. It is magical in nature.
25. I would like to Hellish Rebuke, please.
You
Fuck
may
yeah.
hellish
Need a
rebuke.
dex save.
Certainly can.
We love a hellish review.
Minus a d6.
Minus
Oh, yeah,
d6.
minus D6.
Oh, that's not so
roll,
good.
that's still
And I rolled a
delicious.
6 again. I don't want to roll good on that. So that is a total of 5.
Stunning! I didn't roll that great
Get
on my
wrecked.
damage, but it's still 13 points of damage. Fire
13?
damage.
Still good.
1-3. Not 3-0.
Oh. Still good.
Yeah.
Have you used insightful
Oh,
fighting?
I'm sorry. You shouldn't have taken a d6 off that.
That's all right.
It's just
It
ability
wouldn't have
checks.
made it anyway.
And attack rolls.
I mean,
Okay.
it was not good. It was a
Which would have been a
12 in total.
Yes, it was a 14 to beat.
Yeah.
And yes, I have used Insightful Fighting.
You have
on
seen
Bitter
used
Snow.
insightful fighting. Excellent.
Yeah.
Remind me of that when it gets back round to your round.
Interest.
Okay. Okay.
After the Archon, it is August's turn. Little August kind of looks around, realizes she's on the floor, rolls to her feet, takes a look at the fact there is nobody between her and this evil-looking rabbit that seems to be moving towards her, and is going to skit out towards Aisling.
Hey, babe.
She moved one more than that. She is also going to cast. What is she going to cast, Chris? Actually, she's going to reach into her pack and she's going to take a bloody potion.
Yeah.
Smart.
Because she
Good
has
idea.
taken a shed load of damage. So that is her go. I'll add her. Cool. Add 7 more to her health in a second. Cool. Cotton's turn. Okay, from down here, Cotton will leap, landing here with a heavy thud, and then charge. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Still not quite in range. He is going to look at... Who we got? Eugene, you just stopped him with a hand. Can I have a wisdom saving throw, please?
25.
25. You feel the tendrils of fear kind of trying to dig into your mind, but you shake it off. No match for your elven insights. Cool. That will make it top of the round. Skier.
It's me. Okay. Insightful fighting. You told me to remind you.
Yes, you notice that this thing looks like it has taken a shed load of damage, but hasn't slowed down at all, as if something else is holding it up.
Oh. As if attacking it is pointless and I need to attack something else.
You're kind of getting the impression that you can probably wail on this thing all day. Actually, make me a quick investigation check, not a high DC because of your insight will carry over.
Okay, thank you. Investigation. 12.
Yeah, you can wail on this thing all day, and it will not go down until you find the thing that is holding it up.
Okay. Sorry, I think I have a thing that changes things. You can use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object, to make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues. Can I use my bonus action to try and figure out where this is coming from?
Absolutely. Yep. Rogues are gonna rogue.
Yeah. That is a 30.
30. Amazing.
Nice.
You see the thinnest sliver of magic running across the roots of this pattern from wherever bitter snow touches down towards where Cotton is.
Down to where Cotton is, like they're connected.
It seems to be going that way. You can't, it gets, because it's so thin, it gets out of view and you can't see it, but it definitely seems to be heading that way.
Okay. So I'm just checking. Okay. Damn it. Okay. So I'm just thinking what to do. I just use my bonus action, so I can't use it to dash.
Or disengage.
Or disengage. So I won't get sneak attack.
Yeah, it's too big to flank as well, unfortunately. But your ally is within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, but sorry, am I right? Like, there's no point in attacking this thing, though. That's what I'm learning.
You can wail on it and still do more damage, but you're getting the impression that it won't go down until whatever is keeping it up is removed.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna stay here and yell that to my friends out on the sides, and say, "We need to take down Cotton. They're like linked. If we take Cotton down, then we can take this thing down." And then I will do 2 attacks against this thing because I have advantage because fairy fire is on it, which is why I want to stay here.
Amazing.
Okay.
As you are wailing on this, you hear from the announcement voice, "Could it be, dear ladies, gentlemen, and all other genders, this individual has figured out you need to finish your story in the right order."
Hell yeah, Skier.
I'm really hoping this damage carries over.
Oh,
Because I just
tell me,
got
tell
a
me.
nat 20
Yes!
with 5d6 sneak attack
5
and a
God.
d4 favoured enemy.
Okay,
So-
so
Son.
that
5
all
times 6 is 25?
30.
30.
Thank you. 30 plus 4, 34 plus 6 from my base attack is 42.
40.
40?
40
Thank you.
yeah, before you even roll your dice.
40, and then I roll
Sonny Jim.
sneak attack. And.
Crunchy crits are so fun.
Oh, thank you.
They really are.
Ah! Oh, I just rolled some sixes as well.
Bitch.
40, 52, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 65 points of damage.
Is that your total in
Total for my
65?
first attack.
For your first
me.
attack.
I'm not going to do that again.
Me.
Oh, I've been wanting to get a sneak attack with
That
a
is
crit
so
with sneak
cool.
attack.
Nice.
That's
Stunning.
delicious.
Stunning. And then I will second attack. That is 24 to hit for an extra 12 points of damage.
Another 12. So in total, you did 68 points of damage that round. Or something.
One off. One off.
Oh, one up. Wait, no, more.
No, more than that.
No, more than that. I put it down.
What was
I've
my
done the
first?
maths and forgot.
61 was the first
61 plus 12, 73.
73.
Oh.
Ah!
It would have been more if I was throwing him. But I am going to move around 5, 10, 15, 20.
That is
Yeah,
so cool.
I'll stay there. Just so I can. I think Skier yells that as she's running around.
That's
Oh yeah.
You know, she's like, "Get gotten! By the way, look at this."
Hey guys, check this out.
That's
You're not
my
watching, guys.
turn. Guys, I'm not.
I'll
telling
do
you
it
to
again.
It's like everybody needs to get cotton, and everyone turns around. She's like, no, but look at me first.
Yeah.
Wait, what's this?
Rock, it is your go. Aisling, you are up after that.
Okay.
Okay. Rock is going to listen to Skier. It kind of goes to ask for further clarification and then just kind of shrugs, and he's going to turn and is going to head down to Cotton.
Cool.
Um,
He's a lot bigger than you remember him. Definitely some poetic license going on here.
That's fine. Not that I want to encourage my death, but I'm assuming that it will take an attack of opportunity.
You will, yes. That's a 30 to hit you.
Oh shit! Yeah, there's no way I can get rid of that.
16. Doing 29 magical slashing damage.
Oh boy!
You watch as Rock tries to move away, and this thing just kind of slashes down, kind of pushing him forward with a bloody arc.
Yeah, but that's okay because I reach Cotton anyway. I reach him before I die, so that's fine. Yeah, so I think Rock is going to literally turn and run at Cotton, like with quite a level of abandon, and is going to use Fang of
Reckless.
Navara. Yes, even reckless abandon.
Rock rages all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm going to Paladin Rage.
Is a paladin rage sending an angry email?
It's righteous indignation.
Yeah.
It's asking to see your manager.
Yes.
Oh god.
So I'm going to take 2 hits on Cotton.
Go for it.
With the Fang of Devourer. So the first is a Fang of Devourer. The first is an 18,
18 will hit.
and the second is a 17.
17 won't hit.
Okay, cool. So 1 hits. And on that one, I am going to do. Yeah, I'm just going to do a Divine Smite.
Cool.
How dare I do that? Okay, yeah, I'm going to do a Divine Smite, and I'm going to do it at 5th level.
Go. Yum.
Okay, so let's do damage first, shall we? Fang of Devourer is 5 and 4, so that's 9 plus 10, so 19 points of damage on the magical slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I've forgotten what my Divine Smite is going to be.
I mean, is it 2d?
No, it's 68.
Yeah, plus an additional for each level beyond the first. So yeah, you're 68.
68. Okay, I'm going to have to count it. So 5, 10, and 5. 3 5s in a row. So 15,
Stunning.
18. 18 and 8 is 26, and a 4. 30 points of radiant damage.
Cool. Just checking. Amazing.
And for my bonus action,
Rooney says every attack that Rock makes is a stunning strike.
it's true.
It's true.
It's all true.
I use Sickening Strike.
God damn it, what do I want to do with my bonus?
Inspire? Because you.
No, do you know what?
Spiralation.
John, I'm going to do? I'm going to.
Are you taking the piss out of Ashling?
No.
You wouldn't dare.
It's very rude. That's her culture.
I wouldn't dare. No, but what I am going to do.
Everyone from the Feywilds has an Essex accent.
They bloody don't.
Yes, no,
That
they
is
do.
not canon.
They fucking
yes.
I
do.
fucking do, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
However, much
what?
of the Fae from New Doan and the surrounding areas do.
Talk like that, innit?
Yeah, you got Fae princes like talking like this, innit?
Yeah. Royalty, innit?
Give me your name, innit?
It's like,
You prick.
you wanna fucking go, son? You come into my court.
Okay, so quick question. Is anyone, apart from me, is anyone else looking rough?
Well,
I have the perfect number of hit points. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Ashley doesn't want to change them.
you
Yeah.
are looking rough, and August is looking okay.
Okay, fine.
She just
So
has
then-
considerably less hit points than the rest of you.
That is
Little
fine.
squishy August.
So then I will bardically inspire Ashling, who I believe is next.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a D8, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to say,
Yes.
Ashling, you helped us beat this bastard once. You can do it again.
I'll try.
There is no try, just do. Some idiot said that.
Nerd.
Doesn't make any sense.
Amazing. Aisling, it is your go.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to move over here using all my movement. And then I'm going to use Quicken Spell and turn Eldritch Blast into a bonus action. And then I'm going to use my full action.
Question, do you have any sorcery points left? I feel like
Yeah,
you
I have
use
2.
them. You have 2. Cool.
Yeah.
That's fine.
This is my last 2. Yeah, because I used a bonus action to get one back by converting a spell slot before.
Nice. Good. Cool.
Yeah. Yes, so I'm going to use Eldritch Blast, but I'm also going to use my full action to use my Tan Bag of Tricks and create a creature. Because I haven't used that yet.
Okay. And this is going to be funny. So, roll on the Tan Bag of Tricks, which you have in front of you, and tell me what creature you get.
Okay, it's a 3. So I get a baboon. Cool.
We've not had that yet.
Nope.
Bear with me 1 second.
Does it come out the bag or out your butt?
Disgraceful.
I am just about to add something I didn't realise I was going to be saying today. I'm going to add a baboon to the fight.
Hell yeah. Do you need me
Where
to
did
bring
it
up
go?
a baboon sheet? Another sentence I wasn't expecting to say.
By all means, please bring up a baboon sheet. Alchemy, why are you playing me so badly today?
I
there
have
we go.
T-Rex open all the time, so now I have baboon.
Understandable.
Why wouldn't you? Come on. Sorry, Alchemy's just being a little slow, but I'm nearly there, I promise.
That's okay.
It's loading through a lot of information, to be fair. Okay, there we go. Add. Done. Baboom. The Netflix. I think that's the noise it makes as it appears.
As it lands.
Ba-boom.
Ba-boom.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Right, where have you gone, Monsieur Baboon?
That sounds like the beginning of a children's book.
I feel like Charlie and I need to write that book.
Yep.
Token next to... How far did you throw it?
Oh, how far can I throw it?
Should say on the bag.
Throw it up to 20 feet. Okay, so I'm going to throw it as far in towards Cotton as I can, which would be here.
Yeah. And I'm just going to say view. No. Oh, shit, that's fine. Cool. It will appear in a second. As you watch as Aisling pulls out this tan bag, which I don't think Skier has seen... anyone's seen Aisling use. Pulls out this little furry ball, which she then hurls at Cotton. And as it rolls forward, it enlarges and unravels, revealing this quite large ape with a big blue face and a big blue bottom as well.
Love it.
How long have you been able to do that?
I don't know! I forgot I had this thing!
That's so sick!
I didn't know there were baboons in it!
I thought it was just a goat.
I've got a goat too! I've got a lot of creatures in here.
Apparently so.
Just tip the bag out.
I thought you were
I
throwing,
should!
I thought you were throwing cheese at him.
I honestly wish there was an action for just tip the bag out and see what happens.
I think it only produces one at a time, that's why.
God
But I
damn
mean, like, treat yourself. Although Alchemy might have
every
a
turn.
fit if you do that. for the
Alchemy can
tokens.
deal with it.
Alchemy
I want
can deal with
10 baboons here, right now.
There's a baboon.
Cool. I'm just going to make it so that you should be able to...
Oh my god, you made that so quickly!
Thanks. It's one I prepared earlier.
I love it. I have one on my sketchbook. It's technically a mandrill, but I have a one there.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
so cute.
It says,
So-
don't tell me what to draw.
Excellent. You should be able to move him about and freely examine the possibilities of what a baboon can do on this battlefield.
Baboons can do very little, but they're there and they
It's
might
an emotional
absorb
support
some
baboon.
damage for us.
Can he
So
at least fling shit at Cotton?
he
Yeah.
can do tiny weeny little hits, and they have 3 hit points.
No.
Oh.
You were
I
hoping
could
for a
have had
tiger,
a
weren't you?
gorilla or something, but no.
No. Baboon.
I would have thought they'd be a little more robust, but sure.
Yeah, me too. That's fine.
Yeah, dude. As we discussed before, D&D and the actual stats that animals would have don't really always align.
No.
Right. Cool. When does it take its turn, Charlie?
Acts on my turn. So,
Okay.
can I make it do something now, or
You
is
can
that
make it
next
do.
turn?
Yeah, you can make it do something right now.
All right, it's gonna get up in Cotton's grill and do a chomp on him.
And then kind of just leaps on the rabbit.
It gets advantage on attack rolls if at least one of the allies is within 5 feet.
Do you consider yourself an ally, Wayne?
Yes.
Are you an ally with my baboon? I am gonna yell like, "That's one of mine!"
I know, I saw you throw it. I thought it was cheese.
No, it turned into a baboon.
I can see that. It's right next to me.
Okay, good.
Yes, absolutely. It can take advantage of its.
Okay,
attack
cool.
tactics.
Okay, they were both 17s, and that it only gets a +1 to hit, so that's 18 to hit.
Both of those hit.
Oh no, it was just both rolls for advantage. They just rolled the same number.
Okay, it hits.
It's so weak. It's hilarious. If we ever get mobbed by a bunch of baboons, don't fucking worry about it, guys. We're good. Their hits do nothing. That's like 3 piercing damage.
I think
Thanks,
rats
Salem.
do that, don't they?
It's really weird. It's like literally +1 to hit, 1 target. The hit is 1d4 -1 piercing damage.
I think they don't
Hilarious.
understand what a
Every little
baboon
helps.
is. Cool. How much
It's
damage?
mostly a damage sponge, this thing.
Amazing. How much damage did it do?
3!
3. Cool.
Every little helps.
Yeah.
Every little
Take
helps.
that, Cotton.
Baboon, how do you want to do this?
Oh, and I need to roll for my blasts as well, because I turned them into bonus
Oh,
actions.
yes, you
yeah.
did.
So, poor little baboon, gonna get shown up now.
Ashling! Ashling!
What?
He's got a blue butt.
Yeah!
It's weird.
Did we swap personalities accidentally?
What, you and the baboon? Probably.
To be fair, Rock is losing a lot of blood right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
D10. That was 20 lots to hit for the first one.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, 18 to hit second
hit.
one. And 17 to hit.
Third one does not hit.
Okay, that's fine. 2. Fuck, I got so excited briefly just then because I'm rolling a D100 accidentally and I rolled a 20 and I was like, and that 20! Wait, nope.
That's a 2.
Different dice. That's a 2. So 6 damage on the first one
Yeah.
and another 6 damage, so 12.
12 damage in total.
Not much damage there, sorry folks.
Every little helps.
Hey, 12's not bad. Just because Skier does 73 points of damage doesn't
Yeah,
mean we all
Jesus
can.
Christ. I did hit some tasty nat 20 stuff last session, so...
You did.
True.
You guys have done
Yeah.
a shed load of damage. I'll tell you
Yeah.
how much damage you've done at the end of all this because it's fun.
Yeah.
Um,
And I made a baboon, an immaculate conception of a baboon, so...
Which I think is the greatest thing anyone's done this entire time.
from above you
Yeah.
hear, well, well, well. What have we told you about working with children and animals?
Shut up. We're busy.
Eugene, it is your go.
Okay. With my bonus action, I'll have my hand try and punch Cotton.
Fuck yeah.
Go for it.
Uppercut into the moon.
For clarity, I am talking about my arcane hand, not.
No, I just like the idea of
I
Eugene
will
rolling
have
his
my
sleeve up.
hand. Yeah, Eugene's got a secret, critically damaging right hook, and we never knew about it.
Eugene's had his spinach.
That's a 30
yeah.
to hit.
Oof. Oof, that will definitely hit.
And that is 18 damage.
Nice.
18 for bonus.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I can do to it without killing the goat, if I'm honest.
The baboon, you mean?
Oh, the baboon.
The baboon, yeah, sorry.
The baboon is. Don't worry about it.
I think the baboon's
I have formed
gonna die.
no emotional
Yeah.
attachment to
Yeah,
this
but
baboon.
like it's better it dies being hit by something that would have hit one of you.
That's
guys,
what the
right?
plan kind of was, for it to just take a sponge for
Um,
one of the attacks, but...
So I'll just firebolt
Yeah.
for a 27 to hit
27 will hit.
for 19 damage.
19
Nice.
damage.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's good. Good consistent damage.
And
Cotton
then I think I'm
Looks
good
a
there.
little ropey.
Okay.
And run away. Well done. That's a smart maneuver. That makes it the environment's turn. You hear that argument from below again. This is the lever. This one's the lever. I don't think it is. Could someone please roll me a d12 and a d10? Someone else roll me a d10.
I'll do 12.
I will do the 10.
I miss being a barbarian, so it's nice to be able to roll a d12.
I rolled it.
Okay. I got an 8.
You got an 8?
I got a 10 on the 10.
And you got a 10 on the 10. That is awesome. As you watch, as another one of those little gems kind of appears further down. And... Come on. There we go. A simulacrum of Toby. Tobin's the Star Druid appears.
Yes, baby!
Uh,
My pal! My homeboy! My rotten
all
soldier!
party. They grab hold of that beautiful spear in front of them, and they kind of close their eyes, and then they raise it up, and there is a burst of starfall across the entire stadium. Everybody regains 20 hit points.
Yes, Toby! I don't have my funny number anymore, but yes, Toby!
You rolled the 2 Heelys. That's great.
So do we now have Calling, Scathe, and Toby still on the field?
Yeah.
They're
but
like
after they do
dormant
their
now,
action,
aren't they?
they take the knee.
Yeah. But they're still there.
Yeah. I'm just going to move for everyone at home. I think I'm just going to move this up a little bit so you guys can see Toby. Because you got to see Toby.
Gotta see Toby. Oh, look at them. I love that artwork for Toby.
Thank you. Right. Well, more and more friends. What are you doing? Stop this! Stop it! This is my show, not yours! And you kind of hear a crunch and grind from above, and a lot of swearing.
Ha ha ha.
I think we got him. And that will make it Bitter Snows go.
Oh.
They
Oh no.
are going to move between Skia and Eugene.
No.
Attack of opportunity?
You are not. They're not leaving your range.
Oh, okay. I thought it looked
They are
like they
literally
left
just
my
stepping
range.
over you.
Okay.
Don't look up.
It's mostly ice and crags.
Oh, same.
When does your cloak
At the start of my turn, so it's rolling at disadvantage for me.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. And they still got static thing. Oops.
Yeah, so minus a d6.
Minus a d6. That is still a 19 to hit.
No! Yeah, that hits.
Damn. Should have cast haste.
It's fine, I'm going to run to you.
I can't. Well, I can cast it, but I'd have to get rid of the hand.
Oh, no, it's not worth it for that. Michelle knows it's not worth it for that. Ski would be like, grab Eugene by the shoulder.
Please, Eugene, I've got to go fast.
I've had a taste.
I thought we
Created
were
a
friends.
Oh my god, are there haste addicts around the scattered
Yeah,
lands?
I can give it up at any time, I promise.
Ski has become a haste
I just need it today, that's all, just one more.
Yeah.
23 slashing damage on Skia.
Okay, I'm going to use my reaction to uncanny dodge that.
Smart.
And that is going to be a dirty 20 against Eugene.
Yeah, that hits.
Okie doke. That's 27 slashing damage. You guys watch as this thing looks down at your friends and these blades just kind of strike down towards them. That makes it August go, who looks a little perplexed, back and forth, and she kind of glances to Ashling. Who do I hear? Who?
This rabbit.
Okay. And she will point at him, and she grabs grabs her chest, and you see sparks kind of run up her arms, and she will cast Shatter on him.
Sickening.
Just behind him, so she doesn't get Rock or the baboon. She's good enough to know that.
Not my precious baboon.
Zutala, ma baboon!
Mon baboon.
Mon baboon!
This thing's got a baboony baby.
Cotton fails.
Ha!
Oh.
Get shattered, idiot.
I feel like I've robbed you. I've done a Matt Mercer. I've killed my own thing with an NPC.
Oh dear.
That's okay.
He takes 17 points of thunder damage, which is doubled because he's technically a construct.
Oh shit.
So she's gonna point. She's even surprised by the amount of damage. Would someone else like to narrate how August delivers her kill?
Well, August is Skia's friend, so I feel like maybe Michelle should do it.
Oh, God. Okay.
No pressure.
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
Yeah.
I think she lifts off the ground ever so slightly, and it begins crackling around her, and then it's sort of like suddenly dissipates and it suddenly appears over Cotton. Yeah, it's very heckin' loud, is what I remember.
I think
As
you...
it goes through him.
Perfect. You see this automaton beneath the illusion as it kind of breaks through, as it's shattered into 100 little pieces and crumbles to the floor. The illusion over kind of starts moving, starts kind of like settling into place, as if he has been knocked to his knees.
Hell yeah, well done, August.
Good job, August.
Yeah.
She's standing there looking completely perplexed by this, and she's still hovering ever so slightly.
How close am I? I'm going to go over to her and high-five her.
She's the right height for it now.
I'm going to use the non-electrified hand.
Smart.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That will make it top of the round. Skier, from where you're standing, that silver thread vanishes.
Get him, boys.
Get him, boys. Let's go. This thing still has fairy fire?
It does, yes. Oh, hang on. Is that a concentration for you, Rock?
No,
Is it not?
It's just
it's
up
not.
for a minute.
It is for
10 rounds, wasn't it?
Let me just check. No, it would have gone by now.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it concentration?
No,
Is that
it's
one?
not.
Oh, does it only
But it
last
only
one
lasts
round?
one
Uh,
round.
Yeah.
One
It's a
round?
It's a smite.
Oh,
Ah,
it was a
sucks.
smited. It wasn't
It
a
lasts
yes.
till the end of my next round.
I see. Cool. Thank you.
So Rock gets two
Um,
uses of it.
Okay. Well, we'll still.
It was
make
fun
our
while it
attacks.
lasted.
It was very fun while it lasted. I loved it. I mean, I'm gonna do what I do, is stab and slash. So first attack is. I rolled a 19.
19 will hit.
30 to hit, and because Eugene's there, and I've got inside fighting, I get sneak attack. So that is going. Oh, that's the one. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 24, 29 points of damage.
29 points of damage.
Magical. Something damage. Slashing damage, I think. And then my second attack is 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
And 11 points of damage.
Nice.
Let's just see, what do I want to do? I think I will use my bonus action to disengage, and is going to once again try and lure this thing away from her friends. Just army roll out of there. It's like,
Dark Souls roll.
yeah, he's just doing that around the.
Just around.
Hey, come on! You couldn't kill me the first time. Do it this time.
If we're doing Dark Souls rules, it spazzes out and hits everybody, irrespective of how well you're dodging.
Yay!
Yeah, that's great. That is wonderful. Rock, your go. Ashling, you are up next.
Okay.
Rock is going to look at August and just say, do you know, I might try that myself. And I'm going to cast Shatter on Bitter Snow.
Oh, I thought you meant the combat roll. I was like, what's happening?
We're all Dark Soulsing.
Okie dokie. Oh god, that's a terrible roll. It rolls 12.
No, nowhere near. And I am rolling this at high levels, so this is going to be hopefully a good one. Let's go. 5.
Is it still deducting a d6 from stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
5 and 7.
It does get to make a saving throw at the end of its turn, I realise.
Ah, okay, I should have done that. That's fine.
'Cause that was 32 points of damage.
32 points of damage. Doubled because it is technically a construct.
Delicious.
Wonderful. Cool. Aisling, you'll go. Eugene, you are up next.
Okay. Wait, shit, I had a plan and I've completely forgotten what it was.
Oh, actually, sorry, Chris, can I do something with my bonus action?
Nah, decided you're not allowed to. Of course you can. Yeah, it's fine.
For my bonus action, I am going to, because it is still looming over Eugene, where is it? I'm going to use one of my paladin spells or my paladin abilities, and I am going to cast Against All Odds on Eugene.
So you're going to use against all odds.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Let me just check, actually. Sorry, Chris, I better just check.
How far Eugene is? 60 feet?
Okay, so Eugene, no, it's not. So Eugene is too far, but I have not moved, so I will move towards Eugene because Cotton won't get an attack anymore.
Oh, Cotton's not working at the moment.
Cool.
What
So
does Against
I will
All
actually
Odds
move
do?
up towards them. So Against All Odds basically means that until the end of my next turn, Eugene has resistance to all damage.
Sickening.
Nice. Thanks.
It's like every single danger you have faced in your journeys suddenly springs to mind, but not in a this is terrifying way. It's like, I endured this, I survived this, and the wisdom of what you have gained from those experiences pass through you, Eugene, making you hardier. And you kind of look over and Rock is glowing temporarily, and it kind of seems to shift down as you realise he has done something to you.
Oh my god, Rock's pregnant.
Glowing over here. And that's it.
Wonderful. Aisling, now you'll go.
Yes. Okay. Right. Yeah. Let me see whereabouts I am right now. Yeah, that can reach. Okay. To help out, if this hits, I'm gonna, because I've got my staff, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire to make Skia happy again.
Thank you, Aisling.
You're welcome.
It needs to make a dexterity saving throw, doesn't it?
Yes. And it's still deducting from those throws, right?
Only its attacks, not its
I thought
saving
it
throw.
saves
Attacks
it.
and ability checks.
That's not a
it's-
check. Yeah.
It's technically only Constitution's saves.
Does a 4
A
save?
4? Hold on. Let me check.
It's
No.
really, really big. It's not so good at the moving out of way stuff.
Oh no! What shame. So yeah, now it's got Fairy Fire on it, and my Fairy Fire, because it's a cast, is concentration up to a minute.
Awesome.
So we've got a few rounds of it. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to expend a second level spell slot and get a couple of sorcery points left.
Cool. Good round still. And
Boop, boop.
Theo, it is Eugene's go.
Okay. I'm going to take a step back a little and cast Fireball.
Yes.
Cool. It, as we have just established, is not great at moving out of the way of things. And what's your spell save DC?
19.
It cannot save.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Um, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that is 10. 35 damage.
35 damage, which it takes the full brunt of.
And then on the bonus action, how big is this thing?
Huge. It's a gargantuan.
Oh, dang.
Okay, then I'm just gonna smack it with the hand. Or attempt to. It's too big for me to grab. That's a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
For another 13 damage.
Guys, you watch as this thing sort of starts to grind, and you think another round of attacks will definitely take it down. There's one more thing that's going to happen. I'd like one more event out of this wonderful place. See who pops up. Can someone roll me a d12?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't got one ready. Give me a second.
No worries. Who uses a d12? Gosh.
Yeah.
Glorious barbarians, that's who.
Okay, D12, there you go. 5.
5. Amazing. Where is she? There she is. And someone please roll me a d10.
Go on,
I've got one. It's 9.
A 9. Amazing. Keeping on the tabaxi theme, Zabia Quickpaws appears. This calico, roguish-looking tabaxi with a vicious grin, and she reaches into this big green cloak, pulls out these 2 huge serrated daggers, leaps into the air, and slashes into this thing several times.
Someone's coming after your flavor skier.
Yeah.
And then just reappears, flourishes the cloak around her, and then takes a knee like everybody else
So
has.
extra.
You don't need to be so
extra.
shy about it.
She kind of does. She's a swashbuckler.
Oh, you have to be shy.
Legally, she has to
Legally,
be showy
yeah.
about it.
No, that makes sense.
Yes, she
So-
also doesn't remember signing that contract, but it's there.
I would like each of you to describe how you bring Bitter Snow down once again. And I'm going to go around in initiative order, starting with Skier. And you guys can riff off each other to expand on, and lean into each other's attacks and things like that, and suggest and...
Okay, I'm just gonna roll to see if I would have crit. Just because
Yeah.
Aisling did fairy fire.
Yeah.
I did not, but that's
Oh. That is
Still
fair.
um. I think, if you'll allow, Ski is going to do something very similar, and like, I imagine as it's hunched over just after the fireball, like she's going to like run up it, the back of its leg, and like up onto the back of it, and attack it in the. She watched Attack on Titan. She's going to attack it in the back of the neck.
Hell yeah.
She just jumps up in the air and like comes down with her two swords, looking for a weak point.
The Attack on Titan theme plays in the background.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm not going to try and change the music at the moment. It's a little.
I'm on it now.
Have we got the license for Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
I'll just pop
Like,
out.
Was it 6 seconds of it and we're fine?
Cool.
Okay.
Following up on Skier doing that and trying to expose the damage, Rock, how do you attack this creature? How do you contribute to its destruction?
I think Rock is going to 100% lean into the anime vibes of Skier running out the back. And Rock is going to run as fast as he can towards this thing, and as it kind of starts toppling over with Skier on the back of it, he is going to raise the Fang of Navarra and slide underneath it and slice all the way through the bottom of it.
Yes.
I love the idea of Ski and Rock just sort of doing this.
Yeah.
So cool.
Perfect. Aisling.
Yep. Whereabouts is she right now?
It's got to be
Okay.
anime theme now.
Yeah. I'm doing. I'll have to do my best because quite literally the only animes I've watched are Attack on Titan. End of list.
Okay.
And Ponyo.
And Ponyo, and to be fair, Castlevania. So
Well,
let's
there
get
you go,
Alucard with
right.
this shit.
Yes.
Okay, Alucard time. Floating sword. She gives her floating sword to the baboon, and the baboon goes. Yeah, has no idea what it's doing, but she's fully convinced that the baboon
It's just
deals
holding
the
on.
death blow.
It holds the sword by the blade and hits the thing with the handle.
Yeah. She can order it, so she's just like, grab that, and it grabs it, and
Can
yeah.
we call the baboon Belmont then?
Can call the baboon Belmont.
Belmont baboon, I love it.
Belmont baboon. I'm writing that down.
Yeah.
Okay, Belmont baboon, and Belmont baboon, yeah, kills the bad guy.
Grabs hold. I think if I might, you charge the magical sword with your eldritch energy and then throw it up, and the baboon grabs hold of it. It is flying behind it.
Yeah.
No idea what's going on.
Not a single clue.
But it is
What's
the-
their intelligence like? Bear with. It is a
Probably
-3.
3.
They have no idea what's happening.
And Eugene, how do you contribute?
In the spirit of all this anime shit, just tap into my inner weave.
Yes.
So I don't think this is how the spell works, but I don't care.
It's anime time.
Yeah. So Eugene has his arcane hand fly over sort of like this, and then jumps on top of it, and sort of like it lifts him into the air, sort of like at the same height as this thing's head, and he sort of like in a Storm from X-Men sort of way, like opens a massive portal above him, and a massive storm of ice rains through it, and I'm going to cast Ice Storm on it. But yeah, there's
Wow.
like wind whipping up, his cloak is flying back, and he's like mid-air, all this ice like swirling.
That is
That's
wonderful.
stunning.
The storm is gathered as this ice is reefed in lightning as August kind of drags in every single bit of her sorcerer's energy and channels it through what Eugene has done. She's not as powerful as the rest of you, but she can certainly spark it up, make it look. So adding her little flair. You watch as, the crowd watches as this thing is sliced from behind, brought low again by this great sword. A huge sword pierces it through its chest, throwing its head back as this ice pillar crushes it, and this thunderous.
And then Belmont Baboon deals the killing blow.
And then he falls to the ground and dies.
Yeah.
He gets a bruise on his knee and dies immediately.
He
There
trips
is-
over a stone and expires.
There is
Oh, it's like level 1 Eugene.
It is his first day.
I had more than 3 hit
Belmont's
points.
first day.
I had like at least 8 hit points at level 1.
Yeah, but you
That's
had also
true.
4 trillion intelligence points, and Belmont has 4.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
dust.
we didn't bring him out to do maths.
Dust covers the platform and it kind of disappears in this sort of magical illusion dropping down around you. You watch around as this huge mechanical mess in front of you. You can't quite see where Belmont is until the little baboon hand comes up like this
then
from
I high
under
five it.
something.
That's not the finger that was holding.
And then he dies.
Single tear rolls down my cheek.
Oh, God.
Belmont, we hardly knew you.
Rock starts carving the name Belmont into his forearm.
Skia makes another mark on her boot.
Another dancer gone.
Another hero fallen. We will never forget.
There is swearing and shouting coming from above, and you watch as the booth, which previously was home for Tiberius during his tenure as EMC, kind of shifts down, and you watch as metal claws come out of the wall and grab it and try and pull it down to the floor. Keep it going, you've nearly got him! And it gets dragged, and with a crunch, and a mechanical figure rolls out wearing like fancy white robes and kind of like drags itself to its feet and looks around at all of you. The show must go on! And tries to run.
Can I try command it?
Yeah,
Can I-
absolutely.
Use my giant hand to grab
Oh,
it.
yeah, if your
that
hand's
was
Oh, yeah. Just like, no.
my hand's still out.
Yeah.
I don't believe.
Just block it wherever it runs. Just do that. Nope. No.
Like you're trying to catch a spider.
It has a grasping attack.
Yeah, grab it.
So can I try to grasp
Grab
it?
It's like a claw game.
It is.
Yeah.
Can
Grab
I
it.
help and like try and like?
We're trying to herd this idiot.
Yeah. You know when you try to
Belmont's
catch a
gonna
spider,
help
you need
too.
something else.
Belmont's
Yeah, Belmont's
dead.
gonna-
you
Belmont's
just
dead.
Belmont's still trucking.
What am I
you
crying
just
for?
drops a ton of rubble on Belmont. He's gone.
God damn it. Oh, Belmont. R.I.P.
You have to let him go, Ashling.
Eugene, when we get back to the house, we're making a Belmont. To be friends with Clementine.
God.
Ashling, you're not sewing pieces of animals together again. Didn't go well
Again?
last time. No.
Again.
Horrifying.
Cool. Well, he is not the strongest person in the world, as you can imagine.
Get him, drag him.
The
11.
hand has a strength score of 20, so
Cool.
Ah.
He cannot beat that. So you just grab him and it's like, unhand me! Look,
26,
see what I
sorry,
did there?
26.
Even under duress, I am as great. Put me down.
Shut up! God.
Skier, from where you saw, I think it was you that saw before. There's a click and a little kind of hatch opens, and you see the woody head of Timber kind of pokes up. Did we do it?
Yeah, we did it. Thanks for your help, whatever you're doing down there.
Was that you with the hands and the metal claw things?
Yeah, we found the right buttons eventually. See, I told
A
you.
lot. Okay.
So-
Is Adzi down there with you guys?
No, we've not seen Adzi for some time. But hang on, let me. Sorry, and he kind of pulls himself up and then kind of disappears back down and then comes back up again, pulling up the ivory-coloured automaton known as Scribe, who waves at you all as his friend helps him up. First off, this is mismanagement. I shall complain to Adzi when he communicates with me again.
What do you mean again?
Well, he sent orders that you are to be delayed at all costs.
Why?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah.
Why would I argue with the great Adzi?
I have the
Oh my God,
hand
you
like
kiss
just contract a little bit.
Yeah.
There's a,
Yes.
as metal is against metal.
You were
I
telling
wish
us where
I
he
knew.
is?
He just tells me. He speaks to me. He speaks to all of us when he wants to.
Can you
Oh.
contact him?
Yeah.
No. My instructions are relayed by the great Adzi. I am to provide entertainment for his people and keep them alive and entertained.
Distracted. Can Skia start like looking around and maybe even duck down to where these guys just came from? I'm looking for any kind of like secret entrance or just like it's hollow down there. There is something under the stage kind of situation.
Amazing. Scribe kind of starts dusting themselves off. I don't normally spend as much time down there. Is everybody all right?
Belmont's dead.
Who's
Eugene's
Belmont?
like, who's Belmont?
I named him as he appeared. He was the baboon.
It's all right. He's gone to live on a farm, Ashling. Don't worry.
You brought
Oh,
a
okay.
baboon to a god fight.
I didn't mean to. I just had a bag of like trippy
Maybe there's
things.
another one in that bag.
Oh my God! Can we?
I'll
Focus?
tip it out.
Yes, please.
Wait.
No. Right. Where are we going next?
Skia, I'll come to you in a minute. Are you? What are you looking for down there? The Timber kind of follows Skia down there for a second.
The Adzi is underneath the stage. What do you think?
All right, bear with me. I think I might have an answer for that. Have a look over there. He kind of points to the center of understage.
Okay, I go
head
over.
that way. Scribe, first off, I apologize that you have all been put in such harm's way. I confess it is in part my fault. I
Explain.
have been trying to figure out what is wrong with Steeltown at the behest of Tiberius. And when I saw you all coming through, I utilized my position to manipulate it so that you would end up in a position you could meet Tiberius directly. So for that, I apologize. If I felt that I could get away with anything else, I would have done so, but yes.
Right. So that's how we encountered Tiberius straight away. Okay. Well, that's done. We need to
see-
get moving.
Yes, I understand that. To explain, I remember most
What?
things. I am not switched off when Adzi updates the rest of the folks. And neither is Timber.
Oh, why?
And the two of us have been Tiberius's friends for longer than Steeltown has existed. I don't know. I think it's because I was created before Steeltown was, and I think it is Timber's naturally immortal nature.
Oh, cool.
Means that he was never replaced because no one thought to replace him. And to be honest, and he kind of looks at Janet, who's kind of like wriggling and trying to get out of the floor. Most of the senior staff ignore poor Timber, apart from Tiberius and myself. Which
That's
is
mean.
yes.
You seem cool, Timber. You shouldn't be ignored.
No, absolutely not. Look at the wonderful things that they have done to build it. Which reminds me, what are you're looking for a way to get to Adzi?
Yeah.
Your plan is
we need to get to...
We have beef with him.
I imagine
we
so.
believe it's a temple of some sort.
Now I must inquire because obviously the safety of the people of this city is paramount to me. Is your intention to harm or destroy Steeltown?
No.
No.
Make me a persuasion check, please.
Can I help at all, Rob?
It's a group one, so everybody makes a persuasion.
Oh, it's a group one.
Yeah.
What if
Apart
I
from
don't say
Skier.
anything?
Skier is below, kind of.
Yeah.
I will fucking kill this city if I have to.
Okay. I got a 25.
25? Nice.
I got a 13.
13?
I got a 25.
25.
Hell yeah.
Scribe kind of nods. You all seem earnest. I believe the entrance to the workshop is below here. It used to move around and no one has seen it for a long time. So, in fact, my last recollection of seeing it was prior to this being constructed. If you follow me, and he kind of gets to the edge and goes, Eugene, please feel free to do whatever you want with Janeth. Just leave him alive. Most of it is due to what has been done to him by Adzi. He is still an arse, but not a bad person. Maybe a little bad person.
Don't kill him. Got it.
Goes back to that hatch and lowers himself down, and kind of there's a rung of ladders, the metal ladders down.
Fuck.
The real boss starts here.
Ashling, no!
No!
Told you we were reliving all your adventures.
I'm putting my wellies on so I've got more grip.
Amazing. They seem to struggle with it as well because their feet are made of metal. And they are not wearing shoes. Which is probably why Timber helped them up. Skier, make me an investigation check, please.
Can I make a perception check?
Spin me how you are perceiving when you are looking for a secret.
It's potentially
Ski-
hidden, so...
Yeah,
trying to
Ski is
perceive
looking
it.
for, like, there's a secret door, like, and you notice, like, the marks on the ground of where, like, the door opens, or, like...
You're
there's
still
a
arguing
panel that's
investigation
just,
to me, but I tell you what, I think
I'll do investigation. I'll do
No,
investigation.
I'm going to give you perception, but I think it's for things like air pressure changes or strange changes in sound and the like. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, more something happening to you than you actively looking for it.
Okay.
This is one of those things where perception and investigation are used so interchangeably.
Yeah.
in D&D.
24.
24. You do, as you're kind of going, you're like, oh, a little bit of light kind of touches your eye, where you're like, oh, hang on. And then you kind of look over and you see that there is a very thin gap in the wall. Did you find it?
Yeah, there's something over here, and I'm just like, I think, as these guys come down, Ski's just like putting her hand against the wall where the crack is, and trying to figure out what the door
Do you
is.
remember? There's a crank for that somewhere. Hang on.
You're a terrible mime.
As
You never believe in me, Rock.
I don't know, you do fine here, I think. And he passes you as one of those small gems. When your friends are around, you just crack that open.
What?
It's one of your friends.
This is one of.
Well, it's kind of a reflection. You know how I made all the other versions of your friends help you?
Yeah.
It's one of them.
Now?
When everybody's together.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Um,
Ski is immediately distracted. Like,
and he starts, you kind of see, he kind of keeps pulling panels off and he's looking at gears and things that are hidden behind. See now, must be here somewhere. About this time that everybody else comes down. Eugene, what are you doing with Janeth?
I'm just gonna leave him there.
Just
Oh,
held up as long. Yep, cool. He's swearing and screaming and promising all sorts of things. First off, violence and aggression and suing, and then followed by rewards and prime spots and
Classic.
like, your name in lights.
Eugene's just pretending that he doesn't exist.
Oh, that's his least favourite thing.
The rest of you gather down, including Scribe.
What you got, Skier?
oh, I got one of our friends, and there's a secret entrance here somewhere. Timber's trying to figure out how to open it,
I
but there's
don't
something
remember
here.
being friends with a stone.
Me neither.
Wrong.
Come on, Ashling's definitely got friends that are stones.
Wrong.
That's a good point.
Ghost.
And we also have Ghost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to see who it would have been?
Was it like potluck or?
Can
Yeah,
you hold
what
it up to the light and see inside it?
Wait,
Is there a
and
tiny
shake it.
version? Can you hear them?
Yeah,
No.
there's someone inside like that against the glass.
Yeah.
Shall I just open it and see who it
Five
is?
Doctors style.
Wait, are they going to attack
Wait,
us?
why don't we save it until we're fighting someone?
Yeah, would
Yeah.
that work?
Like
Yeah.
if we're in a battle, we might need it.
Good idea.
It probably will only work in the realms of the gauntlet. It is tied to the magic that feeds the stage.
Well, we don't know.
Should we-
We're gonna fight this artsy guy.
Yeah, but I really
Should we keep it or crack it now?
I
did-
thought crack
You decide,
it.
Skier.
Okay, Skier turns back an invisible cap and throws it like a Pokeball.
Yes.
I choose you.
Whoever you are.
There is a smash of glass as this thing hits the floor, and a flash of brilliant starlight. And in the center of it, in beautiful silver robes with long white dreaded hair and dark skin,
Is Belmont.
is Tiberius.
Yay!
Who smiles at all of you, winks, and there's this flood of golden light that radiates out of them. All of you take a long rest.
God bless!
I'm-
Yes!
I
Give
really
me
do
those
choose you,
fucking
Tiberius.
points
That's
back.
great. You
Very
didn't come in, you
needed.
didn't show me up. It's great.
Would you guys like to know the full list of options before we have a quick break?
Yes.
There was Garrick and Mir, Gree,
Wow.
Ghost,
Green.
Orihim,
Ghost.
Sabia Yusuf, Kaja,
Oh.
Fulton,
Oh,
Toby
fuck.
Usold, Bruni,
Oh,
Scathe Usold,
Oh, sorry, Bruni.
Jotun, or Joe, and Calling,
Joe.
and then of course you got Tiberius at the end.
Yeah.
Awesome. What a fucking roundup.
As you kind of like feeling all well and refreshed, there is a deep
Oh,
and the stage starts to unfold behind where Skier is standing.
oh
You
shit.
watch as it kind of opens to this large area below, this deep central place with a familiar looking stone arch.
Uh-oh.
I think you found the workshop then. Right. Anything you need from the two of us before you go?
What you got?
Gold?
You got in your pockets?
I think more along the lines of advice and moral support, but don't.
Yeah,
exactly...
we'll take that.
What's Adsi's weaknesses?
Adzi is a deeply arrogant person.
Oh, my favourite.
Their intelligence is only marked by their lack of foresight outside of their belief that they are always right.
Oh, gross.
Adzi is the cleverest builder
Like my
you have
father.
ever met. He will have concocted things that you could not have possibly imagined, and I imagine that the five of you can imagine quite a deal. August is looking a little... Can I come? I still think I owe this guy.
Well,
a punch.
I appreciate that, but you really
You
got
need it.
hurt there,
Yeah.
and
you
none
looked
of
a
us are that good at healing spells. So I sort of the opinion that you should stay here where it's safe.
And she kind of looks, I just don't really want to be left behind on my own again, but I understand what you're saying, and
You'd rather be in danger?
I feel like I'm safer with you guys than I have been in a long time.
That's a bad judgment.
But
But I'm glad you feel it.
Yeah.
Ashley's
All
like,
right.
that's lovely, but you're really,
But
really wrong.
you guys have
Very
got promise that you're coming back for me.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we all just like... it's like a rat king of little fingers.
This is all awkward and uncomfortable.
Eugene, come on.
Don't
Yeah,
do
get in it.
It's even
I
more
don't-
uncomfortable
I
than
don't.
most social interactions.
I don't know what you're doing.
It's a
Pinky
promise.
promise.
It's a pinky promise.
It's more of a pinky orgy now. But
Yeah, it's a pinky orgy. Get in on it.
Oh, you made it to it. I'm done.
Skier gets the hand sanitizer out.
No. This is why I work alone.
Timber kind of walks up and just gently puts a hand on August's shoulder. We will keep her with us, and we will keep out of the way.
Okay.
and August, thank you.
You did
I
amazingly.
don't think we could have won that fight without you. So
I think you
Thank
could,
you.
but it really means a lot that I was there to help.
yeah, no,
You did
really,
so
I'm
good.
not sure we could have. I was
You did
bleeding
good.
a lot before you did the shatter thing. So thanks.
You and Belmont. You could be.
MVPs.
Oh,
Too soon.
do I?
No,
I drew a little. Alright. Oh, it's gone.
No, it's gone.
I can't see it.
Just
it's
like
still there.
Belmont.
R.I.P. Belmont.
Oh. R.I.P.
Belmont baboon.
Gone too soon.
We barely knew ye.
I like
Always
that.
in our thoughts. Thoughts and
Ashley's like,
prayers.
Charlie's like, I drew Belmont. Everyone's like, well, that's not Belmont. It is now.
You can descend stairs into this dark platform to where this archway awaits. One by one, I don't know, how do you want to proceed?
Stealthily.
Seeker time.
Yeah. He knows we're coming.
Taking
I mean, I'm not
Skier's
sure what
lead,
he knows.
you quietly step beyond the threshold. And that is where we're going to take our break for today.
Mon Dieu.
Back around 1/4 our time at this point, so about 10 minutes,
1/4?
lovely people.
Quarter two.
1/4. 1/4? Did I say 1/4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell me where my brain is today? If you see it, let me know. Yeah, just after 1/4, my lovely people, and we will be back. In the meantime, go grab a drink, use the facilities, look at something that's not a screen. We love you, and we will be back shortly.
Love you, bye.
Bye. And we are back. Hello, everybody. I hope you had a nice break. Before our break, our friends have defeated the reconstructed versions of Bitter Snow and Cotton, two of their earliest and greatest foes, revealing that the temple, well, the gateway to the Temple of Power was beneath the stage in the heart of Steel Town. With help from Timber and Scribe, they have left behind poor August, much to her disappointment, and stepped through a portal.
Sorry, August, we didn't want you to die dead.
Yeah. Hopefully to find the console and a way to rectify what is happening here. You guys step through. There is a shift and pull that you are now all familiar with, I would say. And you find yourself pulled and pushed a great distance at the same time before arriving in a large, rocky cavern with strange floating plates that seem to glow with an eldritch green behind them. And for the people at home, I'm just going to show them the visual.
Can we see too?
You can, it's on alchemy.
Oh, pretty.
Dotted around on these stones are carved in multiple symbols in different arcane languages, and there seems to be on the edges tools of the trade, things that you have seen, well, your friend Lute back in Klaus Kern use, and other enchanters and artificers. Divine equipment designed to build, making Adzi live up to his name. This is Adzi's Forge, a place where Steel Town was likely constructed. Energy hums through this place, but it remains deathly still and quiet. You all come to the other side of this archway, which stays where it was. There is nothing but the sound of your breathing around you.
Can we see which direction we need to go?
This room seems to be like a large, round chasm, and it's got these big stone pillars. There is no obvious way out. Just these strange floating platforms in the centre.
Can I step on one of the platforms?
They're quite high up, but if you get a boost, you can try and climb onto one of them.
I'll give you a boost.
Thanks, Ashling.
Watch the
My
horns.
merciful leap whilst boosting.
I will have an athletics check off of you.
Ashling invents a new feat called the Mirthful Boost.
Well, good.
Just
Good. Excellent.
Yep, you're not so great on the lifting, you remember, as you try and pick. Skier is not a heavy person by any stretch of the imagination.
No, but I did get a 3, so it's not going to be great.
I think, you know when you do this so someone can stand in your hands, I feel like Skier does that and immediately just falls through. It's just, you can't even just hold her foot up when she's holding her own weight.
No.
Okay. Rogue? Okay, thank you.
It's all right. I'll give it a go, Ashling. You're probably tired from the fight before.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What am I rolling, Chris?
An athletics check. And Skier, you can roll an acrobatics.
Thank you.
A 15.
15.
A boost and a flip.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Um,
I could have done that, I just needed a minute.
Of course.
you watch as Rock kind of does the boost thing, and whoop, up goes Skier, who glides through the air and grabs hold of the edge of one of these. On top, it looks like clear glass, with this green energy radiating through. And there is actually a heat coming off of it. It's not hot, like it's not scalding, but it's kind of coming off of it and kind of creating this strange smoke, which is just evaporating around you. You get the impression that if this lid was removed, underneath is probably a smelting pool of some kind.
Cool.
Don't hope this glass doesn't break.
Don't take the top off.
Okay, now
What is
up
it?
here.
What
It's
is
like, I think it's like a smelting pool or something.
A smelly pool? Don't touch
yeah.
it.
It's nice and warm. I feel
Ah,
like a
that sounds
lizard.
quite nice.
I just lay out on it. Yeah,
Like a
Seems to
cat in a
hold your weight,
sunbeam.
no problem.
yeah.
It is lovely
Okay.
and warm.
Do
And
we
you
just
kinda-
see two skier feet dangling off of the edge?
Curiously, as you kind of put your fingers on it, you kind of see these slightly ripples. Boop, 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 and this sort of slightly boop, 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 boop sound that kind of goes every time you touch it.
Ooh, are you sensing me? I stand up and start like tapping bits to try and see what it's doing. Is it like
It's just responding to you.
a haptic static when you
Yeah.
on a phone?
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, it like knows where I'm standing. That's weird.
I want to play.
Leap up here.
Yeah, can I mirthful leap up there and
You
play?
can mirthful leap up.
Sweet.
Can I
I hope
look?
that glass is hoof-proof.
Oh, maybe
I'm
try
wearing
for a different
wellies.
one.
I'm wearing wellies, I'm good.
I think with Skier's description, you know well enough to kind of brace yourself in the right way to stop yourself from sliding. But you land. You're going on the same platform. There's another one that you could probably reach as well if you want to.
No, I want to come hang out with Skier.
Yep, you bound onto the one with Skier.
Oh, you're joining me. Okay.
Hi.
How big are these platforms?
I would say.
A square foot, we're like this.
Oh no, they're quite big.
Oh,
Well, this is comfortable.
Hi.
They are. You'd say 10, 15, varies depending on which one of them it is, but about 10, 15 feet by about
okay.
20,
Cool.
25 feet, depending on which one. They're actually a bit more rectangular, some of the outer ones as well.
Okay.
Can I try and climb up onto one of the bigger ones?
Yeah, absolutely. The bigger ones are actually a little further up, so you need to get to the smaller ones first and then kind of get up there. But
get
if
Oh,
you
platforming,
clamber
baby.
off, if you
Yeah.
jump off of one of the rocks,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Just wanted. I want to not climb onto the same one as the other two, just in case.
In fact, if you guys, I'm just having difficulty my side, but if you guys want to use the map, there we go.
Ooh.
Ah, there
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Skier's gonna just yell down to these two as rocks, like gonna climb around, like, "Hey guys, come up! It's a jumping puzzle."
Who's unlocked double jump?
Let me try. No.
How high up are they? The platforms.
Probably the highest one is about 50, 60 feet.
Oof.
Once you've clambered up the others.
That's quite high, huh?
How high is the lowest one, though?
The one that Skier was just thrown is probably about 20 feet from the ground. A
Oof.
rock, you see rock like jumps off of one of these rocky outcrops and manages to kind of just grab hold of it and pull himself up.
Eugene, do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine. I'm going to use benign transposition and teleport her.
Of course you do.
Amazing. Do you need to slingshot off of someone for that?
No.
Nope. Cool. I couldn't remember. I'll just.
I can swap with someone, but I
Yeah.
can also just
That would be
use my
hilarious.
action to teleport up.
Do it with Rock as he
30
gets
feet.
as he gets to the top.
He
Yeah.
heaves
Yeah.
himself up to the top.
And then
Dean's
you're
like, "Oh,
suddenly at
cheers."
the bottom.
You guys can put yourself wherever you need to on the map. I'm just gonna.
I don't see characters.
No.
That's interesting. I just popped them on there. Give it.
Yeah, I
can
didn't
see
see
him.
them either. You can't drag
Give it
myself
a second.
I can move me.
I can't see you either.
No.
That is very odd.
I can see.
Do you want us to refresh?
Yeah, do a quick refresh.
Okay.
Because
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I
yeah.
see it now.
Oh,
Yeah.
just as I hit refresh.
No!
It don't matter. I'm working on it.
amazing. It's more of a visual for you guys at this point in time, anyway. Everywhere you walk, there's that that strange sort of vibration and ripple out from every step and motion that you take on these things. And then there is that heat. The middle one, the biggest one, is probably the warmest. Make me a perception check as you guys are moving around.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I got a 13 total.
13 total?
I got a 13 total.
13 total?
I got 26.
26?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Skia and Eugene, as you're wandering around, you kind of do notice that these have these strange symbols across each of them. You settle on some that look very familiar, particularly to Eugene, or a little out of place to Skia, but very familiar to Eugene. There is a symbol that depicts a dragon that seems to be shouting or possibly singing. One that looks like lifted stone. One that looks like tempest magic, like a storm raging. One that looks like energy buzzing between two mystical stones. And one that looks like an evertree. And I think, Eugene, you have seen these in every single temple you've come to. And they are shifted about the different platforms in various functions. I think.
Wait, so there's like one on each of the platforms?
There's 4 on each of the platforms, and there seems to be one missing on each. On 5. I'd just say on 5 of them, like the 5 that are about rectangular and of a similar shape.
Okay.
Do you mean one is missing?
Of
Like,
each of the 5 in
of the
total,
A different
one of them
one.
is a different one is missing. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, that was my terrible.
No. I was
explanation.
just clarifying that I understood it. It wasn't like we're looking for the 6th. Do you think you need to do something to make that one appear?
Yeah, potentially. While standing on that platform.
Yeah. The one that to Skia that looks like a yelling dragon, she's just gonna tell Rock to Rock, go stand on that one.
And go, ah!
So
Yeah.
to clarify, the one with the singing dragon appears on 4 of them. You want him to go and stand on the one that it isn't on?
Yeah, that it isn't on, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go and stand on it. Just be like, now what?
Boop, 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 as you jump onto it and
Yell at
move
me.
along.
What?
Yell at me.
Why? What
Oh,
Go on.
I think maybe it might not be yelling, but singing. So maybe...
Sing a song.
Skia gets really close to it, like, oh, I guess.
So, to remind you of the names of the temples, it is the Temple of Power, you got 'em? The Temple of Stone, the Temple of Song, the Temple of Nature, and the Temple
Temple
of
of Life?
Storms. Sorry, the Temple of Life and the Temple of Storms.
So power, stone, song, nature, life.
Oh, that's not
Storms
right.
as well. Sorry,
Storms.
I got it. Yeah.
So is that 6
Five.
of them?
5.
Wait.
Storms, which is the Tempest, where you went.
Okay.
Life,
Storms.
which is Malwind, where you went.
Our first one was life, wasn't
Yeah.
Stone, which is Zilman's,
Oh, I
Lefil
have that down as
Zilman's,
the Temple of
place.
Gravity.
which is gravitational magic.
Okay.
Power, where you are you're trying to get into, and song, which you have heard about and is somewhere lost in the Empire.
Okay, got it. So do each of these symbols represent one of them?
Yes.
Got it.
Oh, that's why it's singing and not yelling.
The Temple of Yelling.
Yeah, Rock, maybe you could try and cast some bard magic.
Oh, yeah.
See if it
Sure.
does something.
Sure. Let's do something bard-like. I will cast. I cast chatter. No.
Fuck.
Maybe not that.
No. Okay.
Into the smelt we go.
I will just cast. I mean, wait. Do you actually need me to sing, or I'm just
It'd be nice.
unclear on the?
Just channel the song of creation. You know,
Sure.
connect to whatever it is you connect to cast your bard spells.
Sure. I will take out. I'll probably just take out my flute, and I will play the flute for a couple of bars, and I will use minor illusion, just to create like some pretty visuals of like twisting green dragons in the air, like real like just fantasy type stuff. And then we'll just sing quietly as they kind of do that.
Wonderful. There's these twisting dragons sort of appear, and it kind of almost gets away from you as you watch as they twist and turn and grow in size, and they take on familiar shapes. A great white worm with frost behind it, twisting and turning, which anybody with any religious background or who grew up in the Empire will recognize as the Dragon of the Eastern Climes. And the other one, a dark form with multiple red eyes, which you guys automatically recognize as the worm that devours. And they seem to tackle and like fight for a second before the two of them dive into the pool beneath rock. There is a holographic, for our perception, an illusionary figure appears right next to Rock. Tall as Rock, much darker scales, black, brown around with red markings around the eyes, and a beautiful crest behind him. You have seen images of this person before. Looks like Adzi the Builder.
Oh.
And as he appears, a voice comes from that space and says, "So Steel Town is a success. Although it is not a permanent solution, we have managed to save more people than Lafil and Restir thought possible. I owe so much to the people of Tabaset, I could not bear to leave them to the AL. I've had to suppress some of their memories for the time being, purely to prevent initial trauma. I want their time here to be one of leisure and joy. I have plans to expand the Caretaker project," and he starts walking back and forth and says this, "so the town can defend itself if it needs to, without the trauma of violence reappearing. As always, there are kinks and bugs, and the gods know that the Forgeborn will never forgive me of what I've had to do to achieve this. But the lives of a handful compared to those of 2,000 souls seems like such a small price to pay." And then he fades.
I think we found his diary. That's quite rude of us.
And there's a ding, 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 ding sound, and a small stone made of gold with with the symbol of this Temple of Song on it lands at Rock's feet.
Oh shit, Rock, you got a tip.
Oh. I mean, I thought it was quite a good song. I shall pick up the gold piece and take it with me. I think Rock's just going to say, well, I mean, when you hear him talking like that, it kind of puts a different spin on it, doesn't it?
You started with good intentions, I guess.
Yeah. Certainly not how it feels like it ended. So, who's next? Who gets to sing?
Do we all
Done
have
with
to
singing
sing?
now.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't sing.
I know.
Nobody else has to sing.
Okay. What do we do?
Dance!
Yeah. Talent show.
I can do a little bit of tap.
Remind me, is there a tempo?
Tap is the last dance you should do on this.
Yes. Definitely.
These glass
Have we been to the
covers
Temple
you're
of
standing on.
Dance?
Yeah.
No, it might
Let's do
exist.
Then you
stop.
do- Okay, so we need to go to each of the other platforms and do the magic or something in the vein of the thing, the symbol that is missing.
Okay.
I could do the Tempest.
Oh, yeah, you could do the blades
Yes.
thing.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Come
that's kind
on.
of like a dance, actually. now that you
Yeah.
know.
Let's go, Mary Cut and Slashly. And I ran out.
Every time.
Oh, dear.
Mary Cut and Slashly.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
pull out my
God.
swords and I start doing a
Stunning.
and I use my whirlwind.
Can you do me a performance check using your dexterity instead
Yes,
of your charisma?
absolutely.
Very smart.
Oh, okay. It's a 21.
Oh.
21. You guys watch as Skier starts this slow dance with the blades, and as you watch, these two other figures start joining her, and the three of them, these three female figures, two of which are made from this sort of slight ripple of wind and air, kind of dance around, and they spin between them. They spin Skier, and like dip her and grab the swords and pass it behind their back, and it turns into this beautiful three-person ballet where nobody is fully in control, but nobody is in danger, and his blade dances amongst them. And as they pull away, they bow, and the swords float back to Skier's hands. There is a through the whole chamber as the wind picks up, and beside Skier, a second image of Adzi appears. It says, pacing back and forth, looking quite worried. There's an imbalance in the shield, and typically none of my fellow magi are answering my hails, though it has been several hundred years, so I must face the possibility that I alone remain. That's an amusing thought, considering that other than Obin, I alone have the shortest lifespan. Anyway, from what I can tell, from here, the problem seems to be with the Temple of Song. When we arrived, I was worried its position was too far from alignment. I'm loath to head back to the material plane, but I have to. If Restir or his chosen descendants do not respond, they may have lost connection to the temple, and it may need to be repositioned. That is at least the caretaker can be relied on to keep everyone safe while I'm gone. And he kind of like looks to what we would say is the camera. I hope they get hold of me first, though. I do not want to leave my people. And he fades, and there's another ding, 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 and a blue metallic stone with the symbol of the Tempest lands at Skier's feet.
Well done. Well done. That was very good, Skier.
thank you.
Hey,
It's
which
very
one-
pretty.
Which one was Mary cut?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think I need a moment. It was quite intense.
Yeah,
I've
you
never
take
done
it.
that before.
It looked quite charged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a moment.
Skier's like, oh.
Okay, I think I did my one. I can't do anymore.
Alright, what's left?
I'm spent.
Nature.
We have life and stone. Or, yeah.
Life, stone, and power.
Oh, and power.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could. I don't know. What could I do?
Just Eldritch Blast something.
Could I go on the Power Stone and just blast into the sky? Well, the roof.
Sure.
Would that work?
Let's find out.
Okay. Actually, I'll jump onto the power one.
You guys watch as Aisling jumps into the middle of the one where the stone of power is missing
In her wellies.
in her
In my
willies.
wellies.
Um,
I get a bunch of them ready.
okay, where are you firing them?
Up. Question
You
mark.
reach out for the magic from the temple. It's from the seat of power that you recognize, that of the 13th throne, the land of dust and shadow, from Alabaster themselves. You draw that power into you, up through your very feet, into your hands, where you hold these beautiful eldritch power. It feels somehow more than it's ever felt before. You almost feel like you are thrumming. Where you guys are standing, you watch as the tips of Aisling's horns, that have already discolored because of her connection, burn a brilliant white for a moment.
So cool.
You have hold of this power and you thrust it up with all your power. I would like you to make a spell attack for me.
Okay. 27.
27 is brilliant. You guys watch as more power bursts from Aisling's fingers than it ever has, and you watch as that green smoke wraps around into it, turning white and fogging up past her. As it comes down and as the silence returns to the chamber, there is a third version of Adzi standing next to her. I am deeply uncertain of this new keeper of the Temple of Song. He has quite the tale to weave. How Tharsix went mad with power, how the Thornhammers joined him in an attempt to raise up the Dragon Kings of Eld. It all feels convenient. This fellow, Zinthat, he seems earnest, and his desire to carry on his father's work to protect these scattered lands, as they're calling them, seems true. But there's something there. Something familiar in his tone that I cannot place. I may need to wake my true self up to check. Often the interface can cause some interference with core memories. Explaining that to the caretaker may lead to a longer discussion than I would like. My real body is not as young as it was, after all. It fades down.
Fuck yeah, I did it.
Good work.
Nice.
Bing,
Nice.
ding, 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 ding. A mithril white stone
Ooh.
with a
Pretty.
symbol of power on it drops to your feet.
I hope we get to keep these.
Don't eat it.
I only
news.
licked it, shut up.
If you did eat it, the good news is it would not be damaged. It
But would
not be
I?
damaged.
Okay, so what's left? Got earth and
Stone and
Stone.
life.
stone and life. Okay. None of us can heal. Great.
I mean, I can.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, maybe that would work on life.
And stone is like gravity, right?
I have a spell. I'm not sure. It's very smart to do it in here, though.
What
is
is
it? Both the chaos gremlins are like, do it.
I think you hear a slap as Rock snaps his head like this.
We're very familiar with that noise.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say that everything that's down would go up.
Do it. I'm ready. I brace myself.
Yeah. Do it.
I mean, we survived those horrible
Well, how about we do
things.
the life one first and see how that goes, and
Okay.
then maybe we can think of something else.
A
before
couple of
I-
us have feather fall. It'll be
Yeah, I was
fine.
going to say you've got the feather fall thing, right?
We won't.
I've got one
well,
too.
We will be falling after the spell disperses, I suppose.
Exactly. I've got one too, and we'll cover all of us. It'll be fine.
At least one of you can fly.
And I can fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the life one first. Do you think the healing thing would work?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Which
like
one is that?
nature, Life.
That one.
Great.
I just move Ashling's hand like to the one next to it.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I meant.
That one. No. Okay, got it. Okay, I will. Which one is touch? I'll use cure wounds.
Boop.
I will just place both hands on it, and I will cast cure wounds, and I will try my best to kind of focus on the idea of life through the healing.
Cool, excellent. What level are you casting it at?
I don't know. Let's go for level 3.
Okay.
Does that sound sensible? Yeah.
Roll your healing, please. This is where you roll 2 8s.
Well, no, if I do it at level 3. Oh, no, that's level 4. Okay. Level
Okay.
3, it's 3 8s. 3d8s plus 5, so. 7, 5,
Not bad.
and 5.
Nice.
So it's a 12 and 5. 17 plus 5 is 22.
22. You feel the energy leave you and go into the panel. Nothing happens.
Oh, it's nature, right? Not.
Yeah,
Healing.
you can do nature.
Oh.
magic, right?
Yeah. Can I do what is my nature stuff?
You've got
I feel like all
primeval
my-
awareness, which you've used before to connect to the world.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll do my primeval.
Although you might be
awareness.
slightly nervous after
Yeah.
spending time in Curse Hollow.
Hopefully
Yeah.
this smelter is a bit more chill than that fucking thing.
Skier will jump up to where Rock just had his hands and kind of place her hands in a similar way and focus into the stone and use primeval awareness.
You notice his magic is just kind of drifting beneath the surface. It's kind of like it's there. It's just kind of, and I think Rock, you might be watching it as it goes, like almost cat-like, as it kind of just drifts around like some sort of
Skier tries
Fish.
to catch it.
Yeah. Cat with an iPad.
Skier. Are you opening up your primeval awareness?
Yeah.
I think if you may, well, I think there's a big sigh, slightly nervous. So not been pleasant the last couple of times you've done this.
I'll just put my hand on Skier's shoulder to kind of to let you know that I'm still here.
Thank you.
You push your sensation into the world around you. You feel weaves and connections of life. You feel boom, boom, the heartbeats of your friends around you. I would like you to make a perception check, please.
27.
27. You hear the heartbeats, doo-doom, doo-doom, and beyond it, the resonation in the chamber, and beyond that, the creaking of branches, the slow growth of grass, the opening of flower, the joy of sun as it touches green petals and they start to feed. You feel the hop of small and scurrying of small creatures, larger prey-driven hunters sneaking on them, even larger creatures. You feel the running of horses and cattle. You feel the gentle flow and calm of eagles on the wind. And at the edge of it all, you sense one of the largest lives you have ever seen. So huge and vast that you cannot possibly imagine what it thinks or feels. But it sees you, and there's a familiarity, and almost a welcome. It is nice to finally meet you. And for a second, you feel like you are standing in front of a mountain that is a person, with trees and creatures crawling all over it. And then you snap back, and you kind of almost stagger, and I think Rock just catches you as you kind of whip back.
You all right?
Yeah. I was talking to a mountain.
What?
Sure,
I
why
dig
not?
that mountain. That's so cool.
Well,
Are they nice?
Yeah, it seemed really welcoming.
Oh.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Roll me a brief history check, you three.
Okay.
Natten. No. What'd you get?
Wait, do I have anything?
DC's very low.
This was precisely a 1, so...
Okay, cool. Eugene, I'm relying
29.
on you. 29. Apparently these guys don't remember their own life.
I don't know what happened 3 seconds ago.
Skier's description is more abstract, but it does sound like the Allcaster she is describing.
Oh. I thought that sounded familiar. Charlie thought that. Aisling has no fucking clue.
As you are about to tell Skier what you know, and the fourth image of Adzi appears. Looks even more worried, like emphatic. He's kind of fiddling with things, like a metal device in his hand, and he's walking back and forth. The new council, who have formed in the north, have some surprising ideas. I hold a lot of reservations, but they have revealed much, and is definitely built on what Zinthat and I discussed before his passing. To test the theory, I have reprogrammed the core assets of people in Steeltown to subtle worship. I don't want to create a guardian with power to rival a god. That's not what I'm about. But deriving additional power to the caretaker and other systems is really helping. Repurposing the gauntlet, similarly, borne interesting fruit. I dislike manipulating my friends in this manner, but I need solutions. If what I fear is going to come to pass, if those fools in the north do not heed my warnings, they could tear down our very defences and unleash the ale upon us again. In the likely event that the ambition drowns out reason, I must needs find a way to bring the rest of the people of the scattered lands here to Steeltown. It may be the best lifeboat we can hope for, should my fears come to pass. I wish the other magi were here. I do not like doing this by myself. And then he fades.
Whoa. Still sounds like he's just kind of doing his best. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Sounds like whoever took over the temple in the north, in the Empire, is maybe not doing such good things.
He has mentioned the Emperor's name twice. And in the first instance, he mentioned that he was carrying on his father's work, which I think Rock and Skier very easily can figure out means that he was talking about Zinthat the Second, and he just mentioned Zinthat past. So that was within the last 15, 20 years.
Okay. Yes. Beautiful.
To
Skier will
contextualize.
relay this to Aisling and Eugene, primarily to Eugene.
I'm not. You don't believe me to be a scholar?
Just got a book
How
in
dare
everything.
you?
Just assume you already know this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Although this does, of course, mean that the Emperor has full knowledge of the existence of the temples.
Or at least the previous ones, yeah. Oh. So the current one probably does. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's get this last one. Let's see
Yep,
what...
focus on things here first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eugene, turn our world upside down.
Yeah, come on, let's go. I'm ready.
Just 1 second before I waste a 7th level spell. I want to clarify, what... Is it stone? Is it gravity? Is it stone as in earth? Like, could I... Like, what... I think I'm a little confused about the nature of that.
Can I just find some dirt in my bag and just...
It's a chance to get rid of the mouldy cheese finally.
Yeah, it's turned to soil at this point. It's fine.
Your great grandfather is a graviturge mage.
Mm-hmm.
His element is stone and gravity. If you gravity will make me an Arcana check based on what you've seen here. I'm fairly convinced you are going to pass it. You have gross Arcana.
Well, I only rolled a 5, but that's
Total
a
of
21.
48.
21.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Insane.
You are not 100% convinced. You are fairly certain that you use that spell, it will work, but it might be worth you trying something like earth moving or something like that, or any sort of like stone related spells, because you know your great grandfather messed with those as well. You were attacked by stone golems before you got into his place. His whole place was about manipulating both gravity and the stone environment around it. They are intrinsically quite closely linked. You also know from your studies that chronomancy sits very close to graviturgy. So if you have, you could cast haste on it, or slow, or something like that.
Cast
that
haste on me?
Skier
Just
jumps in
run
the way
around
of it,
in a
like, get
circle
down,
for a
Mr.
minute.
President.
Eugene
And
casts
then you'll have to sit down for like a minute after when it
It's
wears
fine.
off. You said there's like rocks around here, right?
Yeah, the whole place is made of these strange old stones. Like for those
then
of you
I will
at
cast...
home, it will remind you of the causeway,
The Giant's Causeway.
Giant's Causeway in Scotland to Ireland.
Ireland.
Sorry.
Then I will cast Conjure Elemental
Ooh.
and focus on the rock.
Awesome.
So I can conjure an try and conjure an earth elemental.
You roll me a spell attack, please.
With guidance.
With guidance. That's a 29.
Ooh. You watch as this massive, bigger than you intended stone golem, standing a good 15 feet tall,
Well,
rears itself out of those grey stones. And it steps forward, it crumbles, but it doesn't crumble into the ground. It kind of pulls apart and floats towards where you are standing and moves around you.
whoa,
You can
Eugene, I
still
didn't know you could do that.
sense the golem in those pieces, and it can still be maneuvered in its new form.
Right. Oh, sorry. So I'm not doing this on the I'm standing on the platform.
You're standing on the platform. This thing is floating around you now in pieces. It's quite a lot of stone,
Okay.
and and you can still sense that you can control it.
But nothing's happening.
Underneath it, you kind of feel this vibration. You're nearly there. You just kind of need to force it a little further.
Maybe it needs to touch the platform.
Or like meld into it.
Yeah,
Or build it again on the platform.
yeah. Build a mini version. Build 10 mini versions.
Yes. We have one each.
Build a
Yeah.
statue of Belmont.
Yeah, yeah.
A mausoleum for Belmont.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah, I'll just reconstitute the thing on the platform then.
You bring it down, and they form these versions, like this much thinner, smaller versions. A good
Skinny
5
queen.
or 6 of them, and like one of them holds its hand out to you.
To me,
Yeah.
I shake its hand.
It pulls you in as if it's going to dance, and it
Oh
slowly.
no, please!
It's Eugene's worst nightmare.
I don't. I refuse to dance. You guys go ahead. You guys
Should have done the gravity thing.
yeah, I'm
they-
starting to wish I had. I mean, it's not too late. I do have a spell
They-
slot.
They bow, and they kind of shrug, and then they just slowly go to a knee and
You're not.
And then they start
Shatter
throwing shapes
into
by
the-
themselves.
shatter into the.
I mean, we are
onto-
on a little bit of a time limit.
And you kind of watch as they as each of these stone pieces are thrown into the air.
Well,
Incidentally, a green metal stone had fallen at Skier's feet. I forgot to mention that with the nature symbol. As the last of these stones disappears, the last version of Adzi appears before you.
It's a cat.
He's
Catsy.
really a tabaxi. He goes, I am a tabaxi. I think the caretaker has been acting off program. There are holes in my memory now. I am leaving some data logs in the forge, and they will hide the elements needed to open the doorway just in case. But we made a mistake. copying our sentence was a quick fix for a larger problem. I hate to say it, but Lathiel was right not to trust his console. But I built mine into something monumental, and now I know it won't hurt the people it has. What it's doing is out of a perverse love, and there is actually a logic. If you are seeing this, I have left some subtle ideas, small and hopefully beyond notice in some close friends. Scribe, Tiberius, Hollow, Veshy. They may not remember why they feel something is wrong, but they will know it all the same. I hope they can find help from the outside before it is too late. Maybe you are even that help. And he's kind of looking directly at you, Eugene, as if he can see you. I am so sorry. I am going to try and get my true body back and stop the caretaker. Tiberius, if you see this, I am sorry I didn't give us the time you deserved. That family, you would have made an amazing father. And the last stone falls to your feet. It is made of a wrought, very raw iron with a Temple of Stone symbol on it.
Well, that was a sad one.
Yeah.
Maybe Atsu's not that bad.
Nah, he's corrupted, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Good
Well,
intentions don't negate the harmful impact of
Yeah.
someone's actions.
No, that's true.
So, is
Sad,
this why
though.
this is why Atsu's gone? Atsu's found his real body and left this place?
He's hiding in here somewhere? I'm not sure.
The caretaker replaced him.
Didn't he just say he was going to try and find his body and fix things?
Yeah.
And stop the caretaker.
So maybe he's already left because no one had seen him for a while.
For a long while, apparently.
Yeah.
Although,
I
time.
thought that meant that he was in here somewhere. No one had seen
Yeah.
him because he was in here.
Quite possibly.
Yeah. Oh, where did?
Okay, so we've got all the stones now. What do we do with them?
Don't know.
Does anyone see a...
Look
Is there a
Uh,
convenient plinth with some
Look
holes
for
in?
a dent somewhere that's exactly this shape.
Okay.
I've learned
All
anything from playing
Chaos
Resident Evil.
emeralds to put in the holes.
You just spin them around you, and one of you turns into supersonic.
Sick.
On each of the platforms that you took these for, you watch as
Oh,
and a small hole
found it.
appears.
Oh.
No, that was
Easy.
convenient.
Yeah, that was quite. Yeah, that was all right.
Well, I guess once we had them all, it...
Oh, I
Opened
wanted
up.
to keep mine.
No. Put it in the slot.
I'm gonna make a rubbing of it in my sketchbook.
Of course you can. To do with it looks very much like the rubbings you made of the stones before.
Yeah, but still cool. Okay,
Okay.
bye stone. Be good.
I like the fact that Ashley's basically got these collections of rubbings of the same symbols, but
Yeah.
it's like this one was found in this temple and this one was found in
Yeah.
this place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to just stick the stone in the hole.
Yeah, do the same.
You
Mwah, be
all
good.
touch your stones to the slots, and you watch as they energy kind of folds in, and then they just close up again, leaving the stone in your hands. Each of the other platforms drift out of the way slightly, allowing the core focus in the middle one open up. and the colour changes. It starts to look more like a portal than a smelting pit. And as you kind of like wait for it to change colour, you watch as something large starts to come out of it.
Oh.
Oh boy.
2 figures start to rise out of the pit. Large, mechanical, intimidating, and a voice echoes around the chamber. So I see you found your way to the forge. Congratulations. It matters not. Think about why I am doing this. How much better and how much more peaceful this world would be if everyone were protected like those in Steel Town. Can't
Yikes.
you see a world where you don't have to fight anymore?
Yikes.
These things are huge, both of them. One of them smaller than the other, looks more mechanical, has these folded wings around it. The other one looks like it is a titan of a mechanical creature.
Orc just yells back, but nobody poops!
It's weird, man.
As you
I want to
guys
live like that.
watch the lights come on these things and they start to shift and turn.
No.
This is your final chance. I do not want to hurt anybody.
Well, just come and talk to us then.
Yeah, don't
Don't
hurt us.
then.
If you come closer, I will have to defend myself.
Just come and talk to us. Where are you?
Return to Steel Town, take up the bodies I gifted you, enjoy your immortality.
Oh.
No.
A pity. You would have been such great additions, and now I shall just have to wipe your memories from the world. And these things... And that's where we're going to leave today's episode.
Well,
Yes, fair.
Slightly early, but I don't want to start a combat right now.
yeah, smart.
What do you mean? These guys look like it's one-hit kill situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's easy.
Totally.
Yeah, one magic missile, done.
One
Is
magic
it too
missile.
late to go back and get August?
Yeah. All good.
You're going to take it away if she was very keen. I applaud your parental skills at keeping her out of harm's way.
She did get.
She
We
almost
will
died,
protect
guys.
her.
She almost got
Take a
one-hitted.
It's like taking a child into a knife fight. You can't.
You bring a child to a knife fight?
Well, yeah, what kind of
Well, they
heroes
get-
would we be?
They're really handy. It's like a buffer. It's...
Yeah, what level is she, Chris?
She's 6.
Oh, good God.
Oh no.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's a level
Little
6
baby.
character. She has
She
3.
is a baby.
She
Yeah.
has 3 levels in Rogue and 3 levels in Sorcerer.
Oh,
So she's
little
not
baby.
level
Oh,
6
hell yeah.
anything, let's be honest.
She's staying behind.
She's
Yeah.
staying behind.
She's not even.
She
an
took
optimal
one
build.
hit practically and went
No,
down.
she is
in the
totally
last fight.
suboptimal. She is a
Yeah.
complete result of her life.
I
Yeah.
Love
definitely
it.
feel we made the right choice there.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Guys, this is slightly earlier than we would normally finish, but I just really felt like narratively this feels like the most sensible place for us to
Yeah.
finish tonight. So I'm going to gift my players back 15 minutes of their evening, which I'm sure they are grateful for. But we will be back.
Sick. I'll spend it dissociating.
Yay!
Yay!
That's the best.
Wait, doesn't
Same,
everybody do that
baby.
after a game?
I'm gonna calm down before bed with some nice peaceful Elden Ring.
That sounds great. I'm also going to play some Elden Ring because it gives me ideas for how the bosses should behave.
Oh, fuck.
I hope you all had fun. I know I certainly did. I have loved this story arc so much. I love playing with you guys anyway. This has just been a lot of fun. We will be back next week at the same time. We look forward to it. In the meantime, would you all like to say goodbye, starting with Wayne?
Hi everybody, and bye everybody. Thanks for being here. Okay, love, bye.
Love you. Bye.
Hiccup says good night as well.
Yeah.
Your baby.
He's over there.
He's
Hey,
going to be
Hiccup.
confused. Michelle.
Hi. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Theo.
Bye.
Bye. And
Love it.
Charlie.
Hi, Bob is down here. She says bye, and hi, Mum. Love you, Mum.
Hi, Charlie's
Hi,
mom.
Charlie's
Hi,
mom.
Charlie's mom.
We love you,
Sending
Charlie.
big
Make
love.
That is it from us for tonight. And I mean, just leaves me to say, roll dice, tell stories, take wonderful care of each other. You're all amazing, and we love you very much. Bye.
Love you, bye.